Hello, glamorous people of Instagram. It's me, Dame Charlie Hides, in the car with James, and we're heading home from a gig in central London. I've got my fabulous disco ball earrings on. James got some Christmas ornaments. Where'd you get them, by the way? Marks and Spencer's? Wilkinson's. It's like 8 disco balls for £2, and I just put a little hook on and voila. The cheapest earrings. Love them. How are you, everybody? Hey, Kirsty. Scarlett. Super. They are coming in fast and furious. Hello, gorgeous people. I'm wearing my red Christmassy fur, and we've just had a lovely show in London. And I realize I don't come on Instagram enough. I am remiss in my duties as a Rupaul drag race queen, because apparently the rules are you're meant to live on Instagram Live. But my name isn't Nina Benina Brown, so I'm not on all the time. The other day I logged onto Instagram and I saw that Nina wasn't on, and I almost sent the police around to her house for wellness check. How could she possibly be okay if she's not live on Instagram? You look so pretty, Charlie. Oh, thank you. Charlie for All Stars 5. Thank you very much. Hello from Israel. Shalom. Shalom. Hopefully you had a lovely Hanukkah season. Queen of Pop. Well, I don't know about that, but I'll take it. Someone told me my makeup tonight looked like... They said, you know you look like... I thought they were going to say Mrs. Kasha Davis, and they said Aquaria. I said, hello, good luck with your cataract surgery. There's always time for a cocktail. When's the next YouTube vids coming? I need some, just watch one of my old ones. I'll tell you, making the Christmas one in 2011, James and I were exhausted because we were doing like 7 shows a week at the time, and we just threw our heart and soul in, and we said we're going to give the YouTube fans the biggest, best Christmas present we can. We put like 26 characters into that episode. I was very proud of it. Love this thing one fantasy. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Yeah, just watch all my old videos. You know, every now and then I watch one. Like, I haven't seen most of them in years, but every now and then one will pop up and be like a recommended video. YouTube just recommends, oh, you should watch this, and I think, oh, I think I should, and I watch it, and I'm oftentimes quite impressed. Other times I'm embarrassed and mortified. Could we see Miss Highs on Drag Race UK? Because that would be amazing. I don't know if I'm actually eligible to be on, but that would be a lovely treat. A little bit of redemption. Maybe All Stars 5. I don't know if they couldn't possibly be filming them at the same time, because Ru can't be in 2 places at the same time unless they hire a RuPaul impersonator to do the... He could wear a mask, like a Valentina mask, the entire time. Are you and James all done with Christmas shopping? Almost. Hey, heart.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite Christmas movie? James and I watched The Holiday last night. How are you, darling? I'm fabulous. Oh my God, I would love to see you in All Stars. Yeah, that would be great. You'd get to see me. Because I'd win the first challenge, it wouldn't be a lip sync for my life, it would be a lip sync for my legacy. And you'd get to see that my legs can actually move, and that I can actually fling myself around the stage and do hair flips and hairography. I think Valentina was rude with Farrah. I have a piece of information for you that would come as a surprise, but not everybody has to like each other. That's just the way it is. Sometimes people don't like each other, and sometimes people give each other reasons not to like each other. You were robbed in the Princess Challenge, yes. And not only was I robbed, but that was the shortest runway. Like, I appeared on screen in the runway bit, like just a few seconds. They did a really short runway that week, and I think I appeared in the episode like for a total of 15-20 seconds. So yes. Hello, Vipka. Vipka, we got your Christmas card today. Thank you very much. I want to see you in All Stars 5. I want to see me in All Stars 5. Hey, sweeties. Yes, thank you very much. Vipka, I don't know if you heard the story. Was she on the Facebook Live? Did I tell you the story about Colin? Was that you I was telling it to? Look at me with my dementia. I can't even remember something that happened 10 minutes ago. How is James? James is very well. He's got an injured toe because some great galoot, some giant clumsy person stepped on his toe tonight. Some giant person meanly, with malice of forethought, actually stomped on his precious little delicate brittle little toes. Do you think people have a misconception of you after you lip sync? Absolutely. Yeah, they think
every day you get something.
Yeah, every day somebody put a comment. People think that I'm incapable of dancing. Some people thought that I froze, which have I ever frozen in my life? I've performed for 20,000 people in Rome, 20,000 people in Montreal, for Montreal Pride. I don't get stage fright. I've performed for Andrew Lloyd Webber, Elton John, Tim Rice, lots of stars. I've never gotten dry mouth or shaky hands or butterflies in my stomach in years. So I didn't.
Lyrics.
Huh? Oh, I forget lyrics all the time. Yeah, but I don't freeze. Someone thought that I was protesting. If I was protesting, I would have sat down. I would have just sat there and twiddled my thumbs if I was protesting. But I suppose that's easier but some people think, oh, the heels are too high. Watch the video of me. There's plenty of videos of me in those high heels dancing, doing high kicks. Somebody recently posted the picture of me at the premiere of Drag Race in New York City. Do you remember was it at the Kodak Theater? And I was singing, "Don't call us, we'll call you," in those 9-inch heels, doing high kicks and jumping around and doing spins, no splits. So yeah, some people think I'm incapable, that I refuse to lip sync. I lip sync all the time.
Or they condense what happened to you, thinking it's excuses.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Yeah. I only gave one reason, but I broke my rib and I was exhausted. I didn't sleep. The diarrhea was 2 weeks before. And which was, Rue was either confused or he was being a little mean-spirited. But I had had diarrhea 2 weeks before. But so yeah, there are misconceptions. Come see me live, you'll be blown away. I move around the stage all the time, but I'm 54, so I'm not going to do the same sort of acrobatics that Trinity Taylor and people half my age do. So yeah, there are misconceptions, but that's fine. It allows people to be pleasantly surprised when they see me live. No, I didn't say I don't lip sync. I never said I don't lip sync. I said I don't lip sync in my show. And I do lip sync in my show a little bit. Like what? Every now and then I'll do a lip sync. But what I was talking about, which they put together, was I was asked what's the big difference between the UK and drag in the US. And I said, in the US, we get tips. In the UK, we don't get tips. And they, oh, really? What else? I said, well, in the UK, most of the queens, 99% of the queens sing live in the venues that I play. So I said, I don't get to lip sync. I don't lip sync in my show in London. Tonight, the show, the place I performed, it's all live. Most of the venues I work in, everybody sings live. So what I was talking about is I don't sing live that often in my show. Is that clear?
You don't lip sync.
I don't lip sync. But I wasn't saying I refuse to lip sync, I can't lip sync, I won't lip sync, I don't lip sync. Some of my best numbers are lip sync numbers. Delia Smith, Dolly Parton, Madonna. You should see my Madonna lip sync. My Madonna lip sync is epic. It's brilliant. It's hysterical. It's genius. And I'm really, really proud of my lip sync numbers. So, get your facts straight. Your makeup is wonderful, yeah. By the way, I shouldn't have even been in the bottom two, because my lingerie was gorgeous. And Peppermint's, not so much. Trinity, Sasha, Peppermint, and Shay were on the tag. Yes, they were. I tried not to, the thing is, I hurt myself and I tried not to let them see it because they will attack. They will attack someone that they perceive as weak, and because I was older, they already perceived me as weak. So I didn't want to give them any ammunition, so I didn't really tell them. But they all saw me duct taping my ribs in the workroom, and the judges talked about the fact that I had a cracked rib on the runway, which they edited out. But that's fine. I'd love to see any of them do what I do when they're 54. You had amazing looks on the show. I did. My looks were gorgeous. And I've got some amazing looks to bring with me to All Stars 5. Where did you get the lingerie? Where did I get it? I made it. And that's the other thing that was really impressive about that lingerie, is everything that you saw me wearing on season 9, I made in 2 weeks. So my entrance outfit, the Lady Gaga outfit, the pilgrim outfit, the white party, I made that in 2 weeks. Then you saw me make the gown in 8 hours, the Princess Climaxica gown. And then the lingerie, I made that all in the 2 weeks running up to flying to LA. I made the outfit and James did all the crystalling.
Actually, all the other stuff that we'd made before.
Yeah,
So
what was weird was all the things that we had made before, because I knew that I had auditioned, and I thought, okay, if I get on, I need to have some fabulous gowns. So we started making a whole bunch of gowns at the same time I auditioned. And then, coincidentally, I brought them all with me, and I didn't get to wear them. The only things that you did get to see were the ones, they give you once they say, okay, you're in the cast, they give you this long list, and they say, you know, bring something for a white party, bring something from your hometown, bring a Lady Gaga outfit. I didn't have any of those things, so I had to make them. Can you say te amo? Te amo! Loved you on Drag Race, thank you. The pilgrim outfit was incredible. Oh, thank you very much, yeah.
that was inspired by Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that was actually Google Marilyn Monroe pilgrim. There's a black and white photograph of Marilyn Monroe dressed as a pilgrim. I love you loads. Come to Belfast so I can see you. Oh, I haven't been to Maverick in ages. I really should go back to Maverick. Loved your Gaga look. I made the Gaga look in 24 hours. And, fun fact, Nina Bonina Brown really liked it. She kept on admiring it and complimenting me in it. So when I was done, I gave it to her. Wales misses me. Well, I would like to go back to Mary's and the Golden Cross. Had some great shows at the Golden Cross. Love the glitter. Hey Queen, hello. Manchester, come to Manchester. I was just in Manchester. I was in Manchester on Sunday. Where were you? I will come back in January. If you could do a redemption runway, which dress would you redo? Well, all of my outfits were gorgeous. So the only redemption that I would want is the chance to wear the lingerie again and be able to dance and sing I Wanna Go. But all of my looks was stunning, so I don't need redemption from any of my looks, and that's just me being honest. What would I want redemption for? Or maybe I'll be able to do the Pilgrim Tearaway faster, because it got sort of stuck and I couldn't do it fast enough. But that's minor, because the outfit itself. Redemption on...
Or a tearaway, another tearaway, because you had the tearaway, and then you'd want something underneath that.
Another tearaway, yeah. But redemption on an outfit is when it was really hideous or got panned. And all of my looks received critical acclaim. All the judges loved my looks. As a matter of fact, in the lingerie, Michelle was like, yeah, you look gorgeous, yeah, you look beautiful, yeah, you look young, but can we just talk about, and she got out, she was like, oh, yeah, you look gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're a model, you lived Evangelista. She just had to she couldn't get back past that fast enough, because I did look amazing. Please come to Drag World UK. Where are you heading tonight? Take me home, take me home. We are on our way home. Just did a show. It was Heather Elliott, the manager of Halfway to Heaven. It was her birthday, so I was going to perform for her birthday. So just did a show in central London. It's always nice doing an 8:30 show, because then you're home in a good hour. You're home in time to have a nice cuddle on the sofa, watch a Christmas movie. Who's your pick to win All Stars 4? I would like, in the top 3, I would like Latrice Royale, Trinity, and maybe Valentina. Now, in the past, I have known gossip, and I have known who top people were, because my sisters talk, and this time I told everybody, I don't want to know anything, don't tell me anything, keep me in the dark, because I want to be able to enjoy it. It's tough once you've been on the show, because you bump into all the other girls and they tell you, oh, did you hear what happened? Da, da, da. Nope, I don't, la 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 la. I don't want to hear it. I want to enjoy it as a fan. I actually, once I was eliminated, I actually enjoyed watching season 9 because I was relaxed. I wasn't nervous, I wasn't triggered, and I was able to enjoy. And it was kind of weird because we had filmed it 9 months before. It was kind of surreal. It's like, I recognize those people. I know them. I had spent 10 days with them, so I knew them. But it was really, I just watched it from the point of view of an outsider. I enjoyed it. I wish you would have gotten to see more of your looks. Oh, my looks. Well, you can look at my Instagram because I posted all my looks on Instagram. The only look that I was disappointed in was my rainbow look. I don't think it particularly showed much creativity. It was a bit literal. And again, it was made in just 2 weeks' time. You pulled your group through the news challenge. Oh, if you could have seen how well I did and how poorly a couple of other people did, but they only showed the bits where I stumbled, and they only showed their best bits, because it was like a 5-minute long thing, 6-minute long thing, and they showed only a minute and a half of it. But I had some cracking lines. At one point, one of my jokes, Ross Matthews snorted Diet Coke out his nose, because I had some really, really funny lines, which they didn't show, because they can't show those and send me home at the same time. They had to make it look like I did a bad job. But it was, I kind of saved their asses, didn't I? Come to Belgium. I would love to come to Belgium. James, we've never been to Belgium.
Yeah.
I've been to Paradise, but I've never been to me or been to Belgium. Favorite place to do drag on tour? Ooh. Well, I did the Queens of Comedy tour with Bianca Del Rio and Lady Bunny, Jackie Beat, and so we did all the O2 venues. There was a night in Birmingham and Manchester, like the Manchester Arena, Apollo Arena, whatever it's called. That was pretty amazing. Doing the Hammersmith Apollo with the drag ball, that was pretty incredible. Montreal Pride was amazing. Where else? Club Cafe in Boston. Lush in Minnesota? Minneapolis? Yeah. Lush in Minneapolis was incredible. Roscoe's Tavern in Chicago. I've been really, really lucky. In Australia, I would say Ginger's at the London, what's it called? The Oxford Street Hotel. Ginger's. I've done, I think, a total of maybe 10 shows there over the years. Oh, so Vipka, it was just asking what happened to Colin. Vipka, it's a good story. Colin taught himself to jump up on the bed today. James and I came home from yoga, and I said, "Where's Colin?" And he wasn't on the sofa where he'd normally be. And James went up into the bedroom. Colin was on the bed. And I said, "Did you put him there?" He said, "No." So he must have jumped up himself. So then James went to the mall, and I was in the office doing some work, and I heard Colin sort of whining. It's that whine that says, "Put me on the bed." And I was like, "I'm busy." So I just ignored him, and I heard him whine a few more times, and then I kept doing these things that I was answering an email, and heard him whine, and then finally I went into the bedroom to say, "Okay, I'll lift you up in the bed now," and he was already up. So that little sneak can do it himself. He's very tiny. He's not much bigger than a Chihuahua. Clever Colin, yes. I love you so much. You are so beautiful. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, no queen will ever be upset if you say that they look beautiful. So thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Hi. Hi, 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 hi.
Tell me about Sally Jessy.
Oh, do y'all know who Sally Jessy Raphael is? If you know who Sally Jessy Raphael is, go to your Twitter account, go to Twitter, and look at her recent tweet. I was on her show 3 times back in the early 90s, maybe even late 80s, early 90s. And I actually played her all 3 times. And she just tweeted a photograph of us together back in the early 90s with me dressed as Sally sitting beside her. And she tweeted it saying, "Somebody's just sent me this picture of Charlie Hides from RuPaul's Drag Race dressed as me."
Happy RuPaul Day or something.
Happy RuPaul Day. Colin is the dog version of my cat. Yeah, Colin's pretty clever. The thing that he's most clever is getting us to do things for him. He sometimes gets off the bed in the middle of the night, and then he comes beside me and just goes, "Psst." Tries not to wake James up. He's very, very quiet. He goes, and it's very, very quiet, but he's basically saying, "Psst, pick me up." So I have to pick him up and put him back in the bed. But he doesn't bark. He doesn't want to wake James up. He's very smart, that dog. Listen, I'm going to go. I'm almost home. And I'm looking forward to, we're going to get on the sofa. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to snuggle with Colin. We've got some mulled wine, which we will remull. James, did I make you a lovely dinner last night?
You did.
What did I make you?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
And
bread.
I made homemade bread. I've only made homemade bread a couple of times. I've made like the pumpkin bread and
We used the yeast from
cornbread.
your ties.
Huh?
We used the yeast from your tie.
We used the yeast from my infection. Yeah, I've only made bread very few times. I've made pastry and cakes and things like that, but I had to knead the dough for like 10 minutes, and then you let it proof, and then you knock it back, and you knead it, and then you let it rise again. And it was good fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to do it again. So hopefully you have a great night, everybody. I'm going to go. Love you all. See you soon. I promise I'll be on Instagram Live more often. See ya. Bye.